Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here to my final video for the night. Just gonna do wrestling NASCAR news. There really isn't any NFL or NBA enough to, like, mix in here, so talk about some wrestling here from WrestleOps and Cultaholics, so let's get right into it. So, Tatum Paxley is the new #1 contender for JC Jane's NXT Championship. That's a W. She should win. Not gonna lie. Finally, she's getting the damn push. I didn't see that coming. She should win the NXT title, but that's long overdue. But we'll see. Kota Ibushi. Who? Oh, yeah. I forgot about that name. He shares that it'll take 2 years to get back in the ring after suffering a broken femur via Instagram. He should just retire, man. It ain't worth it. He needs to retire, man. You don't want to see him get, like, paralyzed in the end, because he's injury prone now. Over a stupid stunt on a show that gets 200,000 viewers now. I don't know, man. The only good thing about needing 2 years is he won't be the first AEW wrestler to freaking die in the ring. There's so many spots he takes where it don't look good. John Cena and AJ Styles, they signed a dual autograph following their final match at Crown Jewel. Man, I have to get at least one of those cards right. As long as they're a delusion, there's hope. But yeah, there's that. Official poster for Saturday night's main event that's taking place on November 1st. CM Punk on the official poster. Punker winning the World Championship, pal. It's going to happen on Saturday night's main event, November 1st. Elimination Chamber in 2026 is scheduled for Chicago, Illinois on February 28th via WrestleNomics/@1 Wrestling Observer newsletter. How many pay-per-views is Chicago going to get? My God. I guess this is where CM Punk earns his world title main event at WrestleMania, maybe? I don't know. Maybe he walks in as a champion. Who knows? Seth Rollins is believed by some within to be headed for a shoulder or rotator cuff surgery via PW Insider. Yeah, that head-to-head move, maybe it cost it. Most likely. I thought it was move looked cool. I didn't know he was actually hurt. But I feel like it was kind of an unnecessary move. He's kind of injury prone and getting older. That was such a stupid but cool move to see. But there's no way any landing wouldn't have hurt him. So that move definitely hurt him. That diving coast to coast headbutt really was the dumbest thing he's ever done in his career. I would say you can't fool me. I'm familiar with your game, but I think he is actually hurt this time. So let's talk about Def Rebel. Def Rebel are reportedly currently on their final contract with WWE, though no timetable has been given from when it expires via Body Slam Net. It's not going to hurt WWE to cancel it right now and just pay them what they're owed to avoid a lawsuit. Get them out ASAP, APP, as soon as possible. Hopefully that contract expires soon and make people happy. Bring back the good theme music. Fuck Def Rebel. Their music sucks. It's a glorious day. We have compromised to a permanent end. Def Rebel. And it's also via Body Slam Net. Talent have reportedly been frustrated with not having much of an input for their theme songs. WWE may be finally listening to squash that frustration. And while you're at it, bring back cool Titantrons and not just people's name flashing on the screen. I can tell you who's like Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Rusev, Bayley, some of those talents who are probably frustrated with them. But whoever made the decision to get rid of Judgment Day's old theme song needs to be fucking fired. Took that shit away from them. Whatever little order they had. When we finally get real crowd pops during the Rumble again, because we actually know who's entering, instead of hearing generic theme songs. The Prophets, Nakamura, Kyrie got their themes back. Hopefully we get Sheamus' theme song. Lobster had too many limes. Or whatever the fuck it says. I think this is it for here. Oh, with this side. With this side of WrestleUp, so let's move on here to Cultureholic. Also, this report claimed that WWE is looking to work with outside artists in the future for entrance themes. I mean, I kind of like that idea. Just hopefully it's better. Rey Mysterio was reportedly at the WWE Performance Center in the last few days, and he's preparing to return to the ring. So that's good. So, the Vision breaking up on Raw is said to be a, end quote, heavy creative pivot. The split of the group was reportedly originally planned for some point next year. I feel like this is the right move. I don't think they need to go on for an extra year. Ridge Holland was reportedly on, quote, NXT money after WWE moved him back to the developmental brand. I mean, this is Dave Meltzer, so take it with a grain of salt. I don't know, I felt like his career was kind of cooked once the Big E injury happened. No, it wasn't on purpose, but that kind of sealed his fate, honestly. But yeah, WWE isn't renewing his contract. So Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns was, end quote, tentatively scheduled for WrestleMania 42, source Wrestling Observer. I mean, this is the dirt sheet. He said, end quote, I don't know this. Headline is tentatively scheduled immediately after I don't know this. It's just, Rich Holland's announced that WWE won't be renewing his contract when it expires on November 14th. So there's that. Let's move on to NASCAR news here. To call it a night. So Bob said, someone asked Bob Parker any potential updates on the point system. He said, won't get NASCAR decision on point system until after this year ends. I'd be mildly surprised if 36 races with no playoffs. Would expect playoff system with some sort of elimination and final round of 3, 4, 5 races. Expect likely into playoffs of top X, 5, 10, 12 in points, whatever. Still not good enough, man. NASCAR doesn't listen to fans full enough. It's not that hard to have a 36 race season with no playoffs. Justin Haley won't return to the Spire number 7 Cup car next season. Be determined who replaces him. Suarez will be the top candidate. To be determined what he does, Bob says, me thinking out loud, would wonder if return to Collie in a truck cup role would be a good fit. They put their statement out. I don't know if Daniel Suarez is that much of an upgrade, but whatever. So yeah, obviously he's out, kind of as people expected. Talladega scheduled Friday 12:30 in FS2 truck qualifying, 4 on Fox, the truck race. Saturday 11:30 at CW, Epic Xfinity qualifying, 1:30 True TV Cup qualifying, 4 on the CW. Xfinity race after 3:30 pre-race. Sunday 1:30 NBC pre-race, 2 on NBC Cup race. Sunset 7:06 Eastern, 6:06 Central. Whatever happened to having practice sessions, man? So, Las Vegas got a 0.84 rating and a 1.71 million viewers for Sunday's Cup race at Las Vegas. And the viewership continues to go down. And it even ranked behind NHRA, man, for the weekend ratings. That is crazy. That's a major oof for NASCAR. Seems about right. See if we have any more news here. That's just a little bit. I mean, there's new paint schemes for this weekend. Teams have put out. That's really it, to be honest. So, Cole Butcher is back at Phoenix for the 62 truck. On the teardown, Bianchi mentions he has heard the All-Star race next season will be a run what you brung race, also sustained by Steve Arnold's comments on the Dale Jr. download last week. But yeah, that's all the news here, so leave a like on subscribe for more and check them out. Peace, have a good night.